Something really wrong happened here, baby.
You are 100% wrong.
I really think you're wrong.
You are wrong.
It's wrong, I say.
No kind of Sandys, you're wrong.
All of you are wrong!
Every word of what you just said was wrong.
Right? Wrong.
Wrong! Am I wrong? Wrong.
Wrong, so wrong.
Wrong. Wrong. Wrong. Wrong. Wrong.
Nothing wrong with this stuff at all.
Because it's wrong.
Let's make a laugh for your host. It's Jaylee!
Make some noise for yourselves. Welcome to Wrong, everybody. Welcome to a fucked up game show. Oh my God! Has anybody been to this show before? Make some noise if you've been to the show before. No, all newcomers. Hell yeah! This is what I like to hear. Who has got a fucked up sense of humor? This is fantastic. I'm worried for you two didn't make any noise, but you're sitting in the front, and I believe in you two. All right, I just want to emphasize, I believe in you two because you've dressed like you've got a fucked up sense of humor. That's what I think about you two. This is what I need to hear. Tyler, by the way, let's make some noise for Tyler, my man in the back. He's been keeping score.
Hello.
What are your names? What's your name? Whitney. Whitney and Luke. Let's go ahead and give Whitney and Luke 100 points each to start off with, Tyler. They're going to be doing great. Got a great feeling about Whitney and Luke. Here's the thing with the show. This is a game show, and we have comics here who are going to be trying to get prizes, but the audience gets some prizes too. So we like to hear that. If you filled out the sheet, tell us why you had a fucked up week. Just make sure that we get it back to Melanie, because you could be getting in some prizes. What's your name? Amanda. Why was your week fucked up, Amanda?
Because I teach 7th graders, and they're little perverts.
Oh, 7th graders are little perverts. Oh, fuck those little 7th grade 12-year-old perverts. No, thank you. Their balls haven't even dropped yet. Are they trying to fuck you, Amanda? Oh, God. Make some noise for Amanda. Keep a job. Do they say weird, fucked up things to you all the time?
Yeah.
Oh, God. I feel like I would be one of those 12-year-olds, so sorry on my behalf from the past.
Wait, does she have something weird and fucked up right there at the top of the head that you can tell us
what
about?
is the most fucked up thing a 12-year-old... Excuse me for just 1 second. I'm just going to cut past here for a sec.
Yeah.
My daughter is also in 7th grade, so she's in my class, and one of the boys told her he would like to be her stepfather.
Honestly, I think your daughter should date that child. That is a strong move. Let's give Amanda a couple points now. Let's make sure Amanda gets a couple points.
Definitely points.
And I know he's not here. Let's give this confident future stepfather a few hundred points.
Yeah, all right, I have a few points. Yeah, all right.
We have assembled some of the finest comics in the city to tell you some fucked up jokes. And we're going to be doing all sorts of games across the show. You're going to get to see some things that we found out about our comics that is a little bit fucked up. Some dark stuff, some uncomfortable stuff. You ready to laugh at some dark and uncomfortable things? I have a feeling that we are. Based on the fact we've already laughed at a woman who might have a 12-year-old stepfather in her future. This is going to be a great time. I'm really excited. Let's go ahead and start things off with our first round. Let's get fucked up. This is a show where we give points, not like other game shows. Most game shows, you want people to say things right. Not here. We want people to say things wrong. Bingo! Right? Negative 100 points right out of the gate. We have asked these comics that are on the show tonight to tell us their most fucked up set. It can be dark, it can be dirty, but it will definitely be wrong. So we're going to find out what they think is fucked up. So let's go ahead and meet our first contestant. Oh, wait, actually, Tyler, do you want to do a fucked up joke beforehand? Do you think we good?
Jay, I can show him how it's done.
Tyler's going to show you how it's done, just to get the tenor of what's going on. Tyler usually gets to be on stage. This is the only time Tyler gets to be on stage when we come to San Diego. He just hams it up. Make some noise for Tyler, everybody.
That's better. Jay's learning how to do stand. All right. Hey, this is a military town, right? All right, I'll tell you this. I never understood that movie, Forrest Gump. I'll just tell you why. Did we really let retarded people fight in Vietnam? I'm just saying, like, this guy walked on a bus. He introduced himself first and last name, and somebody was like, just tell him to shoot yellow people. We'll figure that shit out. It's fine. You know? The movie is very confusing. It is a very confusing movie. This dude didn't understand that touchdown meant stop running. and he still graduated from the University of Alabama. It's pretty cool. Pretty cool. I will say the most confusing part of that movie, though, has got to be that, if you've seen it, no spoilers, but, the guy, he fucks the girl he's obsessed with, he fucks Jenny one time. They have a baby, and neither him or the baby get AIDS. You know that? That's what Jenny died of. She died of AIDS. Yeah, it's true. All right, you guys are learning stuff here.
I think a lot of people did not understand the context of that movie. That's what we've learned.
We're learning about Forrest Gump, a lot of it. But, to be fair, I've never met a retarded person with AIDS. Maybe that's what the extra chromosome does. It fights AIDS. All right, thank you guys very much.
Tyler Mesnich, everybody. The Forrest Gump of this show. All right. Now you know what we're in for. Let's go ahead and bring out our first contestant. He was featured on Dave Coulier's The Clean Guys of Comedy. So we can guarantee you haven't seen him until right now as we're bringing him to the stage. Make some noise for Matt Stanton, everybody.
Matt Stanton.
All right. Hey, hi, everyone. Thanks for coming out. Appreciate it. All right. So it's in a green room with Dave Coulier. You don't know stress. Sitting there for 4 days without asking anything about, so is that Atlanta song true? What, are we going to talk about hockey? That's what you want to talk about. Anyway, thanks for having me. So Valentine's Day just happened. That's fun, right? Yeah? I saw some people get into the Valentine's Day spirit. There was a gentleman in front of me at CVS this week. He only had 2 items in his hands. One, he had a box of Magnum Extra Large condoms. And in the other, he had a get well soon card. And Addison chivalry, I don't know what is. You hold on to that thing if you can. Try both hands. There we go. So San Diego, good spot to date, right? People like dating here. San Diego is a great place to date ex-wives of military. Thank you for your service, and thank you for not being emotionally available. All right. Women say they like men in uniform. That should be followed by at first. I understand my dad's a cop. I wouldn't be here if he didn't look good in a uniform. Being a cop, that's a tough job, You have to deal with some of the worst people of society, Other police officers. I know, I'm making fun of cops and military, so a bunch of guys who work out are pissed at me right now. Don't worry, military, you do a lot. You do keep gonorrhea around. That is... It's on the rise. Don't know how... Oh, never mind. I know exactly how. It's called PB. Anyway, teacher, I'm with you. This is not fun. These little kids are monsters. Last year, there was a comic book movie that came out. It was about Thor, and there were some concerned parents on a Fox News message board. I spend my time wisely. And some people were complaining. They're like, they talk about orgies in that movie. I don't want my son to think they can be part of an orgy. All right, concerned Midwest parent. Your kid has a better chance of shooting electrodes out of his fingers than ever being invited to an orgy. I don't get this. Sex education for boys should be very easy. Little 7th graders, sit them down, look them right in the eye, and say, not nearly as many women want to have sex with you when you get older. And that's the entire lesson. It shouldn't be a weird sign a note from your parents, 1 sentence, that is it. I'm marginally handsome, and maybe half a woman in the world wants to have sex with me. I don't know what this little dork, and I've marginally been on television, and that kid thinks he can do something? I don't think so. All right, every guy in here, we're going to do a math problem. Get that number in your head of number of women you think want to have sex with you. You have it? Divide it by 10,000. That's the correct answer. Ladies, got to be fair. That number, get that number of people you think want to know you biblically. Get that number. And times it by 1 billion. Because men and 1/4 of women are disgusting. Speaking of that, I'm a runner. I like to run. And I I got done with the run Thursday morning. I was walking my 2 dogs, and this guy did a U-turn in the street and came up to me and said, "Oh, I think you're handsome. Can I do an OnlyFans video with you?" So obviously my workouts are killing it right now but that's, at first you're like, oh, this is weird. And then you go, oh, that's kind of nice. And then you go, that's fucking creepy. I only need this to happen 999 more times to feel like an average woman. But anyway, thanks for coming out. You're going to love the show.
Matt Stanton, everybody.
Matt Stanton, everybody.
What a way to start us off. Thank you. All right, folks, let's go ahead and kick things going with our next contestant. She is from Washington, D.C., so if you were at the Capitol on January 6th, she has got you pegged. Make some noise for Pippa Spindel!
Pippa Spindel!
I was also at the Capitol on January 6th. Good to see you all again. I'm back. Question for you guys in the back. What did you order that you got a teapot with a clown nose? Drive you home? I would rather you not. Do we have drinkers and drivers in the room? Woo. It's a dark show. This is the space to admit it. Anywhere else, keep it to yourself. But here, I mean, I do it. I try not to though. Like I know it's bad because if I'm driving and holding a beer, I don't have another hand to hold my phone. All right, that was the warm-up. I feel like we'll get into it now. You guys trust me? Or not? This is a bit of an edgy joke now, but I find Jewish women very annoying, which is something I can say as both a female and an anti-Semite. This joke did a lot better before October 7th. Do we get bonus points if we bring up Gaza? Just asking now. I mean, I think the anti-Semitic movement is great for so many reasons. I do have one teeny tiny problem with it, just like one small little thing. And I'm telling you this as a Jew, I have to put that out there, is that we have been self-deprecating first. Like, hating Jews was always our thing. You know the 3 main characteristics of being Jewish? It's the big nose, the frizzy hair, and 0 self-esteem. Like, literally all of our holidays celebrate a time in history when people tried to kill us. We live for that. So if you're gonna make a whole movement around hating Jews, like the least you could do is invite us into it, you know? Like my grandma could do some serious damage. That woman has been married and divorced 3 times, weirdly all to guys named Jacob. But after, all right, you guys didn't need to laugh at that. That was for me and my poor mother. But after each divorce, like these guys, they wouldn't just move out of the house. They would move like out of the neighborhood, you know? Like put some money behind that woman. She could wipe out all of New York City. I really want to lose my virginity this year. I lost my virginity last year. I actually lost my virginity a lot in college. Turns out you can lose your virginity as much as you want, as long as you lie. The thing is, recently, the only 2 groups of people who have been hitting on me are high school guys going for girls their own age and pedophiles. I get did you say Jesus? At least you know me. I get the 16-year-olds and the 60-year-olds, nothing in the middle. No one is happy about it, particularly me. But I try to be, mature about these situations. So I will go out with the pedophile because I want to be the woman, that changes him. And then I will go out with the 16-year-old because honestly, that pedophile changed me. I don't go to therapy because I'm trying to be more relatable to the general male population. But I used to. I've tried it many times. I try therapy like Pete Davidson tries girlfriends. Like, it's hot for a moment, but it doesn't stick. My last therapist diagnosed me with something called big emotions. It's interesting. I would have preferred big tits. I don't know a lot of guys that are into big emotions these days. Never going home with a guy who just wants to be suffocated by my feelings, you know. Tell me about your childhood trauma! Who pissed you off ever today? I asked my therapist what I could do about it. She said plastic surgery. All right, I'm Pippa. Thank you.
Pippa Spindel!
Pippa Spindel!
Oh, yes. If you're keeping score at home, we have sexual harassment, anti-Semitism, and pedophilia all on the board so far.
All right.
That is off to a great start when it comes to wrong. Let's go ahead and bring up our final contestant. He was just headlining here in this room right before the show. He's also been seen on HGTV, which is somehow a network that's too white even for me. Make it loud for Willie Macc, everybody. Willie Macc!
Yeah? Yeah. Oh. I didn't know your voice was so deep. Damn. Felt like a bark. Yeah! When you said this was a dark comedy show, I was like, oh, it's a Black History Month themed show. By my surprise, I don't like woke culture myself, man. That shit's fucking annoying. You think I would benefit from this shit? I don't. Hate it. Someone wished me a happy belated Martin Luther King Day the other day. Hey, Willie, I just forgot to let you know, man. Shut the fuck up. I'm from Arkansas. It's different than... Yes. You was expecting that to go differently. Yeah, Arkansas! We probably had different experiences. That's why I started wearing glasses, because glasses make black people look safe. That's all that shit is. Like, if I took my glass off, look at everybody like this. Oh, it's a dark comedy show, all right. It's an angry black guy on stage, but if I keep this face and put glasses on, now I look like I'm thinking about something. Arkansas was different for me. I was ignorant to a lot of things until I got out of Arkansas. Like, I didn't know what the fuck an albino was growing up. Have y'all seen an albino before? Have y'all seen it? You have? Deep voice? Damn. Paul Bunyan. This is on call. I don't know if you ever punched a chair, but that's what he does in my head. I didn't know. I grew up with a black mom, so I got used to hearing things like, boy, if you don't get your act together, I will slap the black off you. Do it again. I will beat you until the white meat shows. So in second grade, when I saw my first black albino, I said, that's a bad fucking kid right there. I'm like, what the fuck did you do to have your mama slap? Did she go downwards? Because my mom usually goes, black guy, I swear to I will. Yours does this, fuck you, hey. The whole black, like if you've ever seen an albino, they kind of look like Skittles with the flavor sucked off. Everybody got a different story too. Like my grandma, she turned 103 years old last month. And it was good. No. Who has somebody over 100 in their family? Yeah, exactly. Lucky motherfuckers. I've been taking care of my grandma since she was 99 years old. The family's like, Willie, you doing better. Can you take care of Grams? I'm like, all right, cool. What you need, like 3 more months of living? Fuck it. Boom. Then she turns 100, 101, 102. And I'm like, what the fuck are we still doing here, Grandma? Speed this shit up. She's at that age where we stop saying goodnight to her every night and just goodbye. Just a goodbye. I'm sorry, Grandma. I just want to tell you that I love you. Just put the dirt on her every night, man. Just for the next day. You're like, fuck! This bitch about to fucking ground. Fuck! I talk to God every day like he a deadbeat dad. I Thought you said you love your children, Lord. You ain't gonna come get your children? She turns 103. And I was like, Grandma, what is something that you missed from when you were younger? I'm gonna get it for you. She said, you wouldn't get it for me. I said, come on, Grandma, this is me. Tell me, what is something that you missed from when you were younger? I got you. She's like, I miss dick. Dick? I said, how long has it been? She like, it's been 20 years, baby. 20 years? Who fucked you at 83? Hey, y'all, my name's Willie Macc. Thank you all for listening to me.
Willie Macc!
Willie Macc, everybody!
Incredible. Oh my God. We are gonna give every comic just a second to collect themselves, but Tyler was talking to me in the back, and he was insistent that we give out our first audience prize of the evening.
Yes, absolutely. I think it's deserved, Jay.
And this audience prize is going to Amanda. Of course, Amanda has earned the prize. Tyler, why don't you go ahead and tell Amanda what she's won? We're gonna show it off right here from the stage.
Amanda, you've won Kitty's Outdoor Day. Kitty's Outdoor Day. A picture of a kitty cat having a nice time outside that I found at Goodwill earlier today in San Diego. Jay?
Give that to the 12-year-old on school on Monday, or Tuesday, I guess, and say, this is the only kitty of mine you are allowed to touch. That's all you need.
Nice.
All right, folks, let's go ahead and bring out our contestants one more time. Make it loud for all of them. Matt Stanton, Pippa Spindel, Willie Macc. They're gonna come on over and take a seat. Well done, everybody. We are off to a cracking start. Great job. How is everybody feeling? Matt, how are you feeling?
Feeling good.
Good. Pippa?
Dark.
Willie?
Darker.
Reasonable. Tyler, after our first round, we gotta know how everybody's doing on the scores. Where's everybody at?
Yes, Jay, I got it here right here. So it was a really close one. It was a really close one, and Willie, that was a great joke about your grandmother leading dick. So that was there for me. But I still have to give it to anti-Semitism. That's a personal favorite of mine. So
Taking Willie down on Black History Month.
It's true.
Yeah.
I don't play favorites.
Extra points.
All right, negative 50 points. You got to work harder than that, man. All right, tied at 400 points is Matt and Willie, 400 points. I just said it twice, but hey. And in the lead is Pippa with 500 points. Jay.
Nice. That's a great way to start things off.
I could have used more applause, but it's fine. Be tepid.
There's time now. We're gonna start playing our games. We got some wonderful games. We have a game that we're starting off with called Entweetment. Take a look at the screen back there. Now, of course, we're gonna be showing off some things on there the whole night. I'll point whenever y'all need to take a look. Don't you worry. We've got on our first game all these comics. We've all made some weird, questionable social media posts over the years. Yeah. Willie, you haven't deleted any tweets in your entire history of having Twitter.
I haven't?
Nope.
I need to delete that whole account.
You might.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, boy. It goes back to 2009.
Oh, you know what's so crazy?
What?
So before I got on HGTV, they said, hey, we're going to hire a private investigator to give you, because they go through your social media.
Yeah.
And I think I know which one. Ooh. I'm sorry ahead of time for y'all to hear this shit.
We had some good options we could have found. We'll see if it's we'll see if that's the one.
Yeah.
What we've done is we pulled old posts from theirs, blanked out some of the words, and we're gonna make them guess what they said. We've got one real option, a couple of fake options. Yeah, is everybody okay right now? Willie's nervous. Pippa?
I think I have 6 tweets total. Yeah, I'm nervous.
Matt?
Oh, I'm good. I'm fine. I don't have a Twitter account.
Yeah. You got other social. Don't you worry. We found some
Don't worry about it.
My Parler account. Oh, no.
Logged on to gab.com. All right. Now, don't worry. We don't want to put you guys on the heels. So we're going to start off with one of mine. I never know what it is. My researchers always find some wacky shit because I have nothing to lose. And I've had a whole bunch of horrible tweets over the years. Let's see what the blank tweet is.
Anyone ever have a vivid dream about getting back together with their ex, then wake up and blank? I said this at 10:23 a.m., October 10th, 2014.
1 retweet, 2 likes, Jay.
It's not good. Honestly, for my numbers, this is pretty good. This is actually a great tweet. Maybe one of my best tweets in history. God, what was I doing? October 10th, 2014. I was still drinking. I might have come out of a weird fuck. Maybe.
I can see that.
I just started working at the Comedy Store. I blacked out on the clock a lot while I was working at the Comedy Store, so this could have been a crazy night. I don't know. Do you guys have any ideas? Jerk
That's
off?
too easy.
Wake up and jerk off?
That's too easy. Jay seems like he cries.
Maybe you can.
Yeah.
He does.
I want to say he wakes up and watches Pocahontas or something.
I feel like you're married to her in the moment. Like, she's your wife.
Oh, in the dream?
No, like, and then you wake up and, oh, my wife.
Is this the Borat? Maybe, it could be.
I think you jack off to a picture of her.
Just like a Polaroid that I have. Yeah, that does seem like a hipster bullshit I would have been into. All right, let's see some options. Okay. Anyone ever have a vivid dream about getting back together with their ex, then wake up and realize you took the wrong blue pill before bed? Clever. I did like that somebody just yelled vomit. That's a fun... There's a lot of liquid coming out of me in everybody's minds. I got cum, I got tears, I got puke. Great.
And love an Inception reference.
Great image of me. Oh, that's a Matrix reference.
They're all the same to me.
Remember, you just put a blonde wig on your pillow? Our last option. Realize you fell asleep to a Hallmark movie and OMG, is she really gonna move back to her hometown for that guy? Dumb bitch.
That one.
It might be that one. I had a Hallmark phase at this time in my life.
Yeah?
Yeah. Well, my current fiance, when we first started dating, she wrote a Hallmark movie. So there was a time in my life when this was the pull for me.
I am scared of women whose favorite network is Lifetime Movie Network.
They're great.
Yes.
Do you want me to move Pippa away from you a little
If
bit?
you don't mind,
I can
please.
swap you and Matt.
How many points can I trade in?
Tyler?
I don't know. I don't know. No, you can't do that. I don't allow it, Jay. Moving on.
All right. Willie, you think it's this one?
Yeah.
Pippa, Matt, do you all have a guess?
Blonde wig.
Blonde wig.
Blonde wig?
That's my guess.
Okay. I also think it's blonde wig.
Let's see it.
It's blonde wig!
Yeah.
Yeah. I'd be fucking pillows, guys. That's great. Great news for me. Great news for me to remember that in front of this entire wonderful crowd of everybody.
Does this mean that you actually did that?
I hope not. I did own a blonde wig for a long time in my life because I was a big fan of that one sketch from the Amanda Show.
I remember that,
Yeah.
bro. Yeah.
Anyway, I don't know if anybody here remembers the Amanda Show. They got no response. Let's move on. Let's move on to Matt Stanton. Matt, come on up to the hot seat, the hot stand.
All right.
Let's see how you got tweeted. You didn't have a Twitter. You were right. You had a bad Twitter, but we did go to your Facebook, buddy. We went to your Facebook.
All right.
We found a post from July 26th, 2009. This is one of the oldest. Holy shit is right. This is one of the oldest posts we have found in the entire 2-year history of doing the show. I went to Bodies yesterday. Blank. 1 like.
I was killing it 15 years ago.
What were you doing at this time in your life?
I moved to Atlanta, Georgia to do open mics for 3 months.
Okay.
It worked out well.
Yeah, look at you now.
Yeah. What do we got, Pippa? Willie, any ideas?
What is Bodies?
It's the one, yeah. So they have they have real people's bodies as an exhibit where they use like the it's like a plastic or something. They got it in Vegas.
I thought it was the prequel to Bodies.
No, it's like naked bodies, but not. It's like they're stripped of their skin. It's like the muscles and bones. I mean, you were there. You remember.
I was there. It was.
And this is in Atlanta?
Yeah, it was at an art museum.
Now, did you go by yourself?
I went with one other person.
Okay. Well, it seems like you might remember this post, but let's see if you remember based on our options. I went to Bodies yesterday. was hoping there'd be more Latinas.
That is so true. I wish.
Can't believe they don't let you touch the boobs.
Hilarious.
This is the second most naked Chinese men I have ever seen. Now we're gonna let you think on this one, see if you remember it, Matt. Willie and Pippa. Willie's having a ball with the Chinese guys
Oh, I
reference.
did. That's just funny. That one.
You think it's that one?
Yeah.
All right. Pippa, what about you?
I'm also going Chinese.
Okay. Matt, are you going Chinese, or are you taking out a different reference?
Well, I have the horrible thing of remembering everything I do, so it is this one.
It is this one.
One like. That is funny. I'm mad.
What is the
person
most
enjoyed
naked?
it.
What is the most naked Chinese men you've ever seen?
Oh, the YMCA. They pile them up.
Matt Stanton, everybody. Keep going for Matt.
Matt Stanton.
That's what the C in YMCA stands for. It's Chinese. Young men, Chinese in a pile. That's what that means. Pippa Spindel. Pippa, come on in. Let's get you Entweeted. Make some noise for Pippa, everybody. All right, Pippa. You are one of the smartest contestants you've ever had because your Twitter is private.
Yep.
However,
It's private because they all bombed.
well, there's a time and somehow someone had access to your Twitter and they uploaded a bunch of the tweets to the Internet Archive. Where people can just post archives of stuff. What? So we found this tweet that someone in Germany had saved from their Twitter. It's from 31st of December 2020. I would do this whole year again just to relive blank. And we know it's British. It's got 3 Gefallet mir and Gababens. 3 people really Gefallet mirrored this tweet.
This is so crazy because this was like the pandemic beginnings. Does it say December?
December 2020. That's when Pippa started tweeting. Was at like January of 2020.
I got my Twitter the week before lockdown because I drew this really it was a lemonade stand, but they were selling hand sanitizer, and I thought it was hilarious, so I made a Twitter to post it.
A German put this up?
Yeah, German saved this one.
Man, I'm starting to think they don't like Jews.
Make sure Matt gets some extra points for that.
Yeah, I got him.
All right, let's see some options. Remember, if you think you know the real one, Pippa, don't say it until we go to the end. I would do this whole year again just to relive that one time Amazon messed up our order and sent us a free bottle of sriracha. Option 2, running out of toilet paper and having to use my hands. Probably a bad time for Pippa to be wiping her mouth while she's Final tweet, all the looting. Love my new Jordans.
At first I thought it was B, but now I'm feeling like I look at your shoe game. You got a decent shoe game. I'm going with the looting. She loves a new Jordan.
I like this. I like this option.
I'm going sriracha.
Yeah, you think it's sriracha? I heard the audience was kind of rumbling. Audience seems to think, is it like option 2? Make some noise if you think it's option 2. Make some noise if you think it's option 1. Make some noise if you think it's all the looting. So audience thinks you like to loot, Pippa.
Thank you.
Do you like to loot? Is this the real tweet?
No.
Do you know it's the real tweet?
Yeah, I think it's the misspelled sriracha.
It is the misspelled sriracha.
Thank you.
It is the misspelled sriracha. Pippa knows herself. Make some noise for Pippa, everybody. It's all right. I was hoping it was going to be that one.
I was
too,
hoping that, man. So bad.
I wasn't allowed out of the house, so no looting for me.
Willie Macc, let's get you Entweeted. Come on over, Willie.
Let's do it, Jay.
All right, dude. So yeah, we found this. This was a post I think from 2009, maybe 2010.
Those were dark years.
You're having August 17, 2009.
There's a lot of stuff missing.
Niggas, bitch. Love being at the all-white events, motherfucker ass. Something like that, maybe.
Yeah, you were doing this time in your life. There was a lot of you tweeting about like parties that you were going to a lot of like LeBron James parties, but you were spelling it LABRON James. There's a lot of stuff going on in your life here. August 29, 2009, you just started doing stand-up comedy. You were tweeting about doing open mics, and in this tweet, it's blank. ... I love being at all white events. ... blank.
I'm thinking because of all the free shit that I get. Because like, especially like doing like Black Lives Matter, they was giving out waters at all the rallies and shit.
All the white people were, yeah.
Yeah, and if you was black, you got 2 waters. So that was...
That is the worst reparations I've ever heard
that's
of.
The best we're gonna get.
Leave my waters alone. I have them in a frame now.
Jay, this is 2009. Black Lives Matter didn't matter yet, so that's 11 years later.
Yeah,
I'll give you some of my points for that
one. Pippa, Matt, any ideas on what Willie was tweeting about in 2009?
I was in elementary school. I feel like you were happy to be at my graduation.
Yes.
Is that one of the people who were hitting on you?
I think it's one of the pedophiles from Pippa's earlier joke. Matt, any ideas?
I have no idea.
All right, well, let's see some options. Number 1, just pulled up at the Garlic Festival. I love being at all white events. These bitches smell horrible.
Okay.
Option 2. At a movie premiere with my family. I love being at all white events. Free food, anyone?
Hey, I was getting close to that one. That's what I thought.
They're pretty good. Don't worry, we got one more option. You never know. At a farmer's market in Hollywood. I love being at all white events. No one's gonna call the cops. The audience is very confident it's this one.
That does sound about right, because I was going to farmer markets in Hollywood at around this time.
And we'll give you a second to think on it, just to make sure. Pippa, Matt, what do y'all think?
I do really wish it was the third one. I'm gonna guess 2, but I love that third one.
Matt's going 2. Pippa?
I'm going all in third one.
Okay, Pippa's following the audience, going with the third one. Willie?
No, 100% third one.
Unfortunately, it is 0% the third one. It is actually the second one.
Which I also appreciate the free food, anyone.
Who doesn't love free food? Make some noise for free food, everyone. And make some noise for Willie Macc. Nice. Keep that. Yeah, you keep that. Don't you worry. All right. Wow. Well, that was Entweetment, everybody. What a round. Tyler, how are we doing on the scores?
Well, Jay, Matt did not guess any of those tweets correctly, so he's falling behind. In third place with 900 points. In second place, Pippa with 1,200 points, and now taking the lead is Willie with 1,400 points. Jay.
Matt, you look like you got something you want to say to Tyler.
No, I'm all right.
Okay. I mean, you can ask for. Tyler might give you more points.
Or just telling me I'll give you another fuck. Just give up.
You're one of the only people I've ever seen who's actually taller than Tyler. You can intimidate him.
No, I'm good right now. Got a long game, buddy.
Oh, he's taller than me, Jay? Minus 100 points for Matt right there.
Yeah.
Matt, I'm sorry.
Half a foot taller than you.
I'm sorry, Matt. Give Matt 100 of my points, Tyler. Let's go ahead and move on to our next round. This is a round called...
Just want to make a quick correction.
What?
I accidentally was giving Willie and Matt, I switched up the points. So actually, Willie's in last place with 900 points. And Matt's in the lead with 1,400 points.
Oh, yeah, we love our short kings. All right.
But minus 100 for being taller still.
It doesn't feel right for Willie to have the least amount of points.
Yeah.
So far, we've already. This is our second show this month, and we already had one black person cancel on us for the first show. It feels like for Black History Month, Willie should have just a couple.
Can I have his points?
I'll put that in consideration at the end of the game,
what?
Jay.
Let's give Willie, the kid who wants to fuck Amanda, let's give Willie that kid's points.
Oh, yeah, okay. I was keeping track
That's
of that.
fair. Yeah, we can give that kid some points.
Some stepfather points right there.
Yeah. Fuck that 12-year-old. All right, let's go and move on to our next game. This is a game called Shave the Cat, everybody. Now, Shave the Cat is a game. If you like screenwriting, you might have read a book called Save the Cat. This is a game where we are trying to ruin movies instead of writing movies. These panelists are going to pitch you like you're a panel of Hollywood executives on their worst ideas to ruin beloved movie franchises. And because it is President's Day weekend, one of the best times to get turnt in American history, We are going to have presidential-themed movies for this round. So we're going to start off with Lincoln. This is how you're going to pitch Lincoln 2. You're going to ruin Abraham Lincoln for a movie for these fine people. And you're going to have 15 seconds on the clock to do it. Are you guys ready?
Are y'all doing Lincoln?
Everybody's going to do all of them. Yeah. Okay. We're going to start off. Tyler, who's in last place? We'll start off with them.
In last place is Willie still. Sorry, Willie. Sorry.
Sorry, Willie.
But it's closer now.
Now's your chance to redeem yourself. Go ahead and start us off by ruining Lincoln. 15 seconds on the clock. Go.
So, Lincoln decides to not free the slaves. And instead, free the Asians from the railroad.
And that's time. That is. That's a good way to. That's Lincoln 2. All right, Pippa, you have 15 seconds on the clock to ruin Lincoln. Go.
So it's actually told from the perspective of John Wilkes Booth's mother, and John Wilkes Booth dies a tragic hero's death.
All right, and that's time. I thought you were going to go more.
Nope.
I thought there was going to be a lot of dramatic tension like what Willie had with his answer, but
in the
no.
last 10 seconds, I was realizing that John Wilkes Booth doesn't die in the movie theater. He's actually the one that does the shooting. If I remembered history, he got shot.
Yeah. Well, he got shot eventually.
Yeah, and it was a tragic hero's death.
All right, Matt, you have 15 seconds to ruin Lincoln, starting now.
All right, so it's a prequel. I don't know if you know this. Abraham Lincoln is actually in the Wrestling Hall of Fame, so it's a prequel about his wrestling career and really just turns into a gay porn.
Sounds pretty hot.
That is pretty hot. That's time, and that's a good. Some people really know history giving an applause break. Lincoln was fucking. He was on the DL. He was in the closet. They built a very tall closet for him to hang out in. That's great, everybody. Let's go ahead and move on to our next presidential movie that these fine folks will be ruining. Independence Day. Yes, really, Independence Day. There's a president in this movie. I haven't seen it, but I know there's a very important presidential speech in this movie. You're gonna ruin Independence Day. Pippa, we're gonna start off with you. 15 seconds on the clock. Go.
It is about Texas's secession from the nation. They did it, everyone! They left the United States! Independence Day for Texas! And the rest of the 49 states crumble because they loved Texas and needed her.
That's time. We went out with a whimper on that one.
Hey, there's also aliens in Texas, Jeff.
There is a lot of aliens at the border in Texas.
Yep.
They probably don't have as sophisticated weaponry as they did in Independence Day.
They have cocaine.
That's a good, and fentanyl. That's a really intense, yeah. We don't need lasers. We just got rails of fentanyl that we can be blowing. Matt, you have 15 seconds to ruin Independence Day. Ready, set, go.
All right, so the humans win Independence Day, but because they win, the aliens take all their technology back, and we lose all of our internet, and then we slowly kill each other.
Wow.
Sorry to ruin it.
Too realistic.
But that's the point.
But that's time.
Do you know humans created the internet?
That's what they want you to think.
I don't think anyone's has seen this movie, Jay. You guys know
I have not.
Will Smith. There's a lot of people in this movie.
Will Smith slaps an alien in this movie.
No, he punches a movie.
He punches
says,
an alien.
Welcome to Earth.
With two F's. Yes. Welcome to Earth. One of the original, GIFs.
That's good. Willie, have you seen this movie?
Yes, I have.
Well, then you're set up perfectly to ruin it. You got 15 seconds starting now.
So the aliens come down and they're black. Saying, we left you with the fucking pyramids. What the fuck happened? And they kidnapped Jada Pinkett Smith that's in it, and we never have the punch at the Oscars.
And that is time.
That's good.
Supposed to ruin the movie, but I do think you saved humanity in the end.
Dude, if he slapped Chris Rock and said, welcome to Earth afterwards, I wouldn't have a problem with it.
Let's go ahead and move on to our final movie that you'll be ruining. Our final presidential movie, a classic, My Date with the President's Daughter. You never seen this movie? Oh, this is a Disney Channel classic.
There's some murmurings. There's some audience members who have seen this movie.
Some people remember My Date with the President's Daughter. It's great.
I had cheap parents. I didn't have cable. I don't know any of this voodoo.
I'm from DC. This is a biopic.
Well, Matt, you're going to start us off with ruining My Date with the President's Daughter. You got 15 seconds on the clock starting now.
Okay, so the movie is about the history of why Roe v. Wade passed.
And that's time. That's dramatic tension. Sometimes it's all you need. Sometimes that's an elevator pitch. Let's go and move on to Willie. You have 15 seconds to ruin My Date with the President's Daughter, starting now.
To stay on my Black History Month, he brings the president's daughter around his roommate, who is also African American. And I lost my train of thought. I watched the countdown the entire time, and I felt hypnotized. I was like, oh, that's just nice. I said, wait, that's my time.
You know what? I think let's let Willie finish his pitch. Can we let Willie finish his pitch? Is that okay?
Yeah. All right. So then she decides to go on the date with the roommate instead of him, but then she realizes once you go black, sometimes you might go back. I should have left it at the 15 seconds.
Yeah, you should have left it at the 15 seconds.
Why'd you let me get back in this, Jay?
It's all right. It was worth a try. Let's go ahead. Pippa, you're ready to ruin My Date with the President's Daughter.
Yes.
Starting now.
Okay, so it's the sequel, everyone, and it takes place during the Trump presidency, and it's My Date with the President's Son, and it's Barron Trump, and the person who has the date is a priest.
Yeah.
And that's time. Honestly, I feel like Barron Trump would make a great contestant on Love on the Spectrum. I feel like he would be great.
You see how tall he is?
Yeah.
He's fucking tall.
He's like 6'9".
There's no
Yes, giant ass son.
Yeah, like look up how tall Barron Trump is. Like that motherfucker's tall as shit.
Yeah, that dude would molest a priest for sure.
My turn.
And folks, that has been Shave the Cat. Make some noise for all our comics for their fucked up movies. Tyler, how are we doing on the points?
Okay. In third place, we have Pippa with 1,400 points. Pippa, 1,400 points. Second place, we have Willie with 1,600 points. And in first place, Matt with 1,800 points. Jay.
Nice. Good stuff, everybody.
Now, Jay, we do have another one of these prizes. I don't know if you have any favorite audience members out there.
I'm coming back in the fourth quarter.
We got time. Now's your chance. Wait, Tyler, do you have any? You said you had an audience prize you want to give out?
Yeah, I do have another one.
Whitney and Luke have been up here enjoying themselves. Whitney is looking very excited. Whitney, you ready to get a prize? Sure. All right, let's go ahead and give Whitney a prize.
You win.
Tyler, tell them what they won.
You win a very exciting prize. It's Ray Johnson's Total Security. There's a great list. Jay, you want to read some of that list up front of how you protect yourself?
Yes, this is America's #1 crime prevention expert who tells you how to protect yourself, your loved ones, and your property at every danger point, including tips on burglary, car theft, armed robbery, mugging, rape, kidnapping, and much, much more.
Is there one for
Wait, Jay.
seen a dark game show?
Jay, it's very important. Read the first line from the back of that book. This is again from Goodwill, everybody.
This is from the Goodwill today, everybody. Proven advice from a reformed criminal turned crime consultant. There you go. Read that.
That's how you know it's good.
Congratulations, you and Luke can secure your property together.
That rape chapter is way too long by the author.
Oh yeah. It literally on the back it says 7 essential tips for preventing rape, which did I not even know there were that many options.
It's always her fault.
Let's go and move on to our final round. This is the Discomfort Zone, everybody. We have got some fucked up things that we found about everybody. We have some questions, some things we are concerned about, some things we want to know a little bit more about. We've done some digging, and now it's time for these comedians to answer our uncomfortable questions in the funniest way possible. Let's go ahead and see what Matt Stanton has to say in the Discomfort Zone. Come on up, Matt. Welcome to the Discomfort Zone. How you feeling?
Terrified.
Matt, it's gonna be okay, Matt.
We'll see.
We have Matt and I have actually known each other for a very long time. Matt and I met years and years ago. Matt was doing comedy in Cincinnati. I was visiting Cincinnati. It was my second ever comedy show ever. And at the time, Matt was also doing more than just comedy. He was also a musician. He was a punk musician. We found some pictures of you.
Yeah.
You got your Facebook, some posts on there from you. We did punk rock night somewhere, Triton Brewing, it looks like.
Indianapolis, Indiana. Yeah. I made tens of dollars playing music. Went wonderful. I do not like, okay, it was January. I am not wearing lipstick on the left, but it was really chapped. For the wind reasons, not for any pervert reasons.
We found an interview that you did with a magazine, Cincinnati City Beat magazine.
Let's go where?
This, a band you were in, it was a band called the Worthmores, which they disrespected and spelled the Wathmores. And this is from your interview. He started out playing music and today plays in a band called the Worthmores. It's pop punk Ramones style, he says.
Yeah.
You like the Ramones?
Yeah, they're my favorite band. Also, I'm going to tell the guitar player he wanted to be called the Worthmores. I'm like, that sounds needy. He's like, no one will think that. It is very needy. And now it's coming back to bite me in the ass, which is wonderful.
But you don't play, do you play any music still? You in a band?
No, not really.
But we do have an element of music we do know you're involved in your life. Music.
What up, foodie fans?
Radio
Are you
bingo.
a fan of bingo and music? Well, look no further. Shinkuni in North Park has just the thing for you. Every Thursday night, they've got Radio Bingo.
A show that
so come
Matt
check out their
hosts
drinks,
every Thursday.
incredible food, and there's going to be a nice crowd.
Look at this guy's face, by the way. This is the kind of clientele that's just showing up to Matt's shows. Just a guy who's thrilled to be next to two Asian women who are not excited at all to be next to him while
Not
he
even close.
incorporates him in their weird Instagram video. You do Radio Bingo every Thursday.
I do. It's a game I made up during COVID. This is actually nice promotion you all should play and make me money. Yeah, it's just bingo, but it's music. I edit song clips instead of numbers. I know it's not dirty, but it's fun. Give me money, please. Hire me.
Matt, our question for you is somebody who we know had musical dreams and aspirations.
Yes.
How would you defend yourself to the Ramones if they found out you stopped playing punk music to be a bingo announcer?
First off, Johnny Ramone, the guitar player, sorry, he's very anti-Semitic. He was all about that money, so he'd be like, go get that paper. So I think it would be okay for one member of the band.
What about the other members of the band? How are you defending yourself to them? Imagine they're right. Imagine Dee Dee and the other Ramones. I don't know who's the Ramones.
Yeah, no, you're right. Dee Dee, Marky, all them. I would say, you all died 25 years ago. Get off my back.
That's a fair answer. Make some noise for Matt Stanton, everybody.
Matt Stanton, everybody.
Get in his bag.
He's going to tell him, hey, you know you don't like Jews? I do a bingo night. That makes sense.
Pippa, you ready to get Discomfort Zone?
Yes.
Come on up here, Pippa. Make some noise for Pippa Spindel. Pippa.
Yes.
I met you a few years ago. You were, and I didn't realize you were a college student at the time. You went to UCLA.
Yes.
You were actually on the UCLA men's rowing team, which was a fun detail.
I was a coxswain, so I could be on the men's, I didn't transition very nicely.
A coxswain, for anybody who doesn't know, that's the small person at the front of the boat who's saying like stroke, stroke, stroke.
Okay, we also steer. It's a very hard job.
Coxswain is probably the worst name they could have come up with for that job.
This sounds like that scholarships scandal. Lady from Full House, you're like, you know rowing? She's a man.
Willie, did you know that this was a sport and an event that somebody could compete in?
This is hilarious because this is the first time I've heard any of this shit. And the fact that you know what a coxman is, or whatever the fuck the word is.
This is like your white people tweet all over again. Yeah. Just put it right in.
Welcome to another
Let me
all-white
tell y'all
event.
what they up to, what they doing with boats now.
They got themselves rowing this time. They took it on us.
Come look, y'all swear.
Wow.
Check out my live.
Points for Jay.
It's progressive. We also found something that you had. We're not asking you anything related to this time rowing, but we did have some questions. We saw you were a cognitive science major. We looked on your YouTube. We found some like school projects that you posted.
This notion that Barack Obama doesn't know what he's doing is just not
doing the GOP
He knows exactly what he's
memorized 25-second speech.
That's the reason why this campaign is so important.
Project.
This wasn't a school project. You just did this for fun.
The Washington Post used to run a contest where you would make a diorama out of Peeps, and I entered every year.
What a childhood.
Chris Christie should have been 3 Peeps glued together.
Yeah, you should have microwaved more of the Peeps for Chris Christie.
He was a chick. Everyone else was a bunny.
Oh, I see. Smart.
Wait, no, you should go play it all through though, because you see Hillary Clinton at the end.
Oh, we don't have time. We don't want to play through this whole video.
We do not want to do that.
We actually have a video that we found that was, I didn't know this was a school project. We did have some school projects that you did leave on, including this butchering of Happy by Pharrell.
Neurotransmitters are chemicals in the brain. Released by neurons day to day.
Pippa did this all in one take, probably
They
from her
control
dorm
what
room.
we do and how we feel. The nervous system's biggest appeal.
Oh no is right.
Because I'm happy, clap along.
Believe it or not, no auto-tune.
Dopamine got released. Because I'm full of serotonin, does not really want to eat another.
You could have done more takes and made the line fit with the song.
Because I'm anxious, but the release of GABA would calm me.
Pippa.
Yeah, Pippa.
Pippa entertaining us.
Bang.
A singer with the voice of a cognitive behavioral science major. Are you anxious right now? Do you feel like GABA would be calming you?
I feel like I did you all a service and I gave you a UCLA education for the price of a comedy show.
I mean, ultimately, you know, we saw on that account you posted a lot of stuff like this, and you have one stand-up set posted there, and that's it. And our question for you is, why haven't you taken any of these videos down?
Because I'm proud of all of them. My stand-up clip is killer. It has gotten me into many festivals. I didn't win that Peep competition, but it's a very good diorama, and I just gave you all a good education. You didn't play my clip when I coded a video game. That's on my YouTube as well. Feel free to subscribe to my channel. They're all great videos.
Everybody subscribe to Pippa's YouTube channel after this. Nice work, Pippa. Honestly, that is the most confidence I've ever seen somebody say. That was a pretty good diorama. I was very happy with that diorama. That deserves some points. Now I'm uncomfortable. Now that's how this game has turned. All right, Willie, you ready?
Yeah, let's do it.
Let's get Willie Macc in the Discomfort Zone.
Fuck.
All right, Willie. Some of you may know if you're fans of BET.
This is not the BET audience, Jay.
Willie was on the very beginning of his career. He was on a BET reality show called College Hill.
Yeah.
Yep. You can see him.
I'm
right
the
there
dark one in the middle.
Yeah. Willie had a fro. This was in the Virgin Islands.
Yeah.
It was a pretty fucking crazy. We watched a bunch of clips from
No,
it.
y'all didn't.
We did.
What?
We watched, this season kind of made some news. So it took place at the University of the Virgin Islands, which I didn't know was a university until we looked it up. People from the community at the Virgin Islands and alumni from the school made the president of the school apologize publicly for what happened on the show this season. Yeah.
So for my non-BET watchers, the College Hill was the BET version of the Real World.
Mm-hmm.
And so they got college students together and they put them in a house and said, do whatever the fuck y'all want.
Yeah. There's a lot of sex, there's a lot of drinking, a lot of truth or dare.
Oh my God.
A lot of fuck, marry, kill. There was a big fight your season. A lady got hit in the head with a stiletto and sent to the hospital. Now,
way better.
We were watching this and we saw there was some signs that there was some like discord in the house. We saw there's this clip of you that we have where you're talking to, I think it's one of the girls involved in the fight. She's showing you some rap lyrics that she wrote. So let's go ahead and let's play this clip.
It was Pippa.
So let me just read you the second verse. The second verse is hot, 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 hot. I'ma cut you into pieces, bury you under treason, make sure your body will never be seen again.
I'ma cut you into pieces.
That freeze frame is the.
We see how terrified you are in this moment.
I was so scared of her. She was talking about the girl at the very beginning of this.
Yeah.
There was
Crystal.
Crystal.
Yes.
So Crystal was hating on the island. Like she's from Orange County and she was like the island vibe. She's like, y'all don't have a nail salon inside of you all's mall. This place is disgusting. And so they started butting heads a lot at this point. So she was literally laying on the couch like right here as Vanessa is rapping this to me. And I thought it was just gonna be a cute rap. That's why I was like, all right, yeah. And like cut you into pieces. I said, oh shit.
That is an oh shit
That's
face.
why I'm clutching my pearls face.
Did she just say?
Face.
Now our question for you is, have you ever been more scared of a woman?
Easily.
What? If so, how?
Oh my goodness. Okay, so I was talking to this chick in St. Louis, and she's like, "Oh, I've never been to California before." I said, "Oh, you should just come out here and just hang out for a little bit." She's like, "All right, cool." So I pick her up in the airport. She has 3 suitcases, big ass suitcases. I'm like, "When are you going back?" She only bought a one-way ticket. So
shit.
she wouldn't leave my place. I was like, I'm like, I don't know what the fuck to do in this situation. This is like around 2010 area. And so I rented a U-Haul truck and faked the entire move. Cause I was like, I gotta go back home. I wish I knew you was moving out here. I'm leaving. She's like, you're leaving? I was like, yeah, things ain't work out here. I got a U-Haul truck, boxes, pack this shit up. She's like, well, I guess I gotta figure out how to get back home. I said, yeah, I'm so sorry.
You didn't even drive her back
to where the fuck no? So she leaves my place or whatever. I go back around and I unpack my fucking U-Haul. So this is a true ass story. So yes, I have been more scared of a woman.
Willie Macc,
Good
everybody.
answer. Good answer.
Incredible. Folks, that was the Discomfort Zone. We are going to go ahead and wrap things up. You guys ready to hear about who had a fucked up week? Who had the most fucked up week?
Ooh.
Jay, you gotta tell him how great this prize is.
I know. This, honestly, the person who gets this prize, or person who had the most fucked up week, this a prize that I won. And I never say that about any of the prizes that we have on the show.
It's easily like 3 times, maybe 4 times more expensive than any prize I've ever gotten.
Tyler broke the bank for the prize
It's
budget
true.
on this. I mean, usually we're paying $1.50, maybe.
Well, Jay,
Tyler
you're not-
spent $7 on this prize.
$7.99, Jay.
$7.99, almost
Yeah,
$8. This first place prize goes to Evelyn Chavez. Evelyn, where are you at, Evelyn? Evelyn, right here.
Hey.
Evelyn was in the ER for 5 hours. Holy shit. Were you working in it, or you were in it?
I know my son.
Ah, damn. Well, let's give Evelyn a great prize. Make some noise for Evelyn. Let's give Evelyn some love and support.
This is the grand prize, right, Jay?
Let's tell the grand prize. Evelyn gets this beautiful Black Panther holographic.
Holographic Black Panther. I don't know how old your son is, but you can put that in his room. It's the coolest shit ever.
Did he make it out?
No, I'm just at a comedy show.
Jay, you have to take that thing up to the front, show everyone the
We
holographic
gotta, honestly,
thing.
yeah, we gotta make sure. I'm just gonna pass. I just want to show everybody how fucking. Look at how cool this is. Look at how good Evelyn got it for having a fucked up week. Look at this.
And it's Black History Month, Jay.
It is Black History Month.
Wakanda forever.
This is our contribution. Make some noise for Evelyn, everybody. Evelyn, shout out. We're gonna announce who won between our comedians. Tyler, how did all the comics make it out with the scores?
All right, Jay, OJ, it was a very close game. Let's go right to the scores. All right, in third place with 2,100 points, it's Pippa, everybody. Pippa Spindel, everybody. Pippa, you have a very great prize I just got from Goodwill today. It's George Foreman's Indoor Grilling Made Easy. Over 100 recipes. Incredible. $1. I got it. In second place, it was a very close game. It's Matt, everybody. Matt Stanton, everybody. Matt Stanton in second place with 2,200 points. you got the complete second season of the Jamie Kennedy Experiment. 23 episodes, buddy, and they're all yours. And in first place,
Let's get a drum roll going for first place.
one of the greatest prizes we have ever found at this Goodwill here in San Diego. Everyone, it's Willie Macc. You know what you got? You got My Big Lie. My Big Lie by Bill Cosby. It's a children's book about lying.
Hopefully it doesn't put me to sleep.
By Bill Cosby.
Bill Cosby.
Oh my God.
Let's give it up for Bill Cosby, everybody.
Bill Cosby. One
And
time
Willie
Bill
Macc.
Cosby.
And all our comedians, of course, will also be winning this Get Out of Cancellation free card. There you go. There, that's cute. That's Jay, the Monopoly Man.
Anytime you think you're going to get canceled in Hollywood, just come call and we will get that cancellation sorted out. They can cancel me instead. I don't have shit going on. Let's go and move on to the Palate Cleanser round, folks. We've had a lot of fucked up things. That was so abrupt. It
was abrupt.
Every single time. Folks, we've had a nice time at this show. We've had some fucked up things. But we don't want everybody to have a fucked up night, you know? We're going to get out of here on a nice note, which is why we've asked all of our comedians to say their cleanest, most wholesome joke to get out of here. We're going to start off with Matt Stanton. Matt Stanton, tell us your clean, wholesome joke. Make some noise for Matt.
Matt Stanton, everybody!
Matt.
Oh man, starting out in comedy, I did not make a lot of money. I was really broke. Like, man, my clothes were mismatched. Like, my socks didn't even make sense. One was black, the other one was a puppet.
Matt Stanton, everybody. Let's hear a clean, wholesome joke from Pippa Spindel.
Pippa Spindel!
I'm not a child of divorce. That's not my trauma to carry. But I have been a victim of my parents' long, happy, and healthy marriage. I think that's worse. I was raised to believe that love is real, and men who make 6 figures a year won't cheat on you behind your back.
Pippa Spindel, everybody. Finally, our clean, wholesome joke from our winner, Willie Macc.
Willie Macc!
I'm thinking about the very first joke I've ever written.
Oh.
Yeah, I haven't said it in a while, so I was going through my head like, what the fuck should I say? I got my glasses, I'm like, let me give them my very first joke that made me feel like I should be doing stand-up.
I like it.
So when I first told this joke, I was brand new to Los Angeles. And since I was there, I've been shot at 4 times. My car got broken into and my place was robbed twice. And I got that finally taken care of and I broke up with that girl.
Willie Macc, everybody.
Willie Macc!
Folks, this has been Wrong, a Fucked Up Game Show. You've been a wonderful audience. Thank you so much for coming. Make some noise for yourselves one more time.
One more time, clap it up.
Make sure you tip your waitress. We got a great comedians, Matt, Pippa, and Willie. If you did not get a chance, you want to come see, we will be back in a couple months. If you want to make sure you get early, because we sold out tonight. If you want to come in early next time, come talk to Melanie in the back. You get on the email list. We'll send you an email when we're coming in through next. You guys have been a great audience. Thank you so much. Have a great night.
Thank you, everybody. And exit through the back.
Thank you, everyone.
Exit through the back, everybody. Thank you very much.